Alright, so what's up everybody? This will be another episode of Mobius Double F with your boy Robbie Daga. And in this one, we're gonna just get right into it, start right away with our Theif of Tantalus! Yes! Finally got him. Looking awesome. First of all, before we get into anything and I forget this, just want to say looks-wise, the team did a great job. 10 out of 10 on this one. It looks freaking awesome. Like, the detail to match the outfit with Zidane's is beautiful. So this is your Theif of Tantalus. This Zidane Final Fantasy IX job is a legend job. So we got these jobs during the anniversary kind of time period. I just now pulled them, so you know, a little late on the pulling of the job, but it's all good. So let's get into it. First things first, let's look at these base stats. As you can see, 5k HP, 298 attack power, 610 attack power. He is going to be your breaker in MP, so keep that in mind. 390 magic, a little low for my likings personally. We've got 7 stars crit, 7 stars speed, 2 stars defense, so decent, very decent stats. Just quickly, just to compare it with some other base stats from some other jobs, your Hall of Fame Ranger is pretty comparable. It's a pretty decent comparison. As you can see, between Theif of Tantalus, you're losing almost 100 magic when you switch to the Ranger job. So, and this is Ranger Hall of Fame with the 12 panels, keep that in mind too. And then same weapons, of course, survival knives, just to give it the best comparison we can. A little bit higher on the break power, and then when we throw a monk in here, you can kind of see where we are here in the meta. So, stats-wise, just looking at the stats, honestly, by itself is not very impressive. It doesn't even look that good. Where it really shines is in the card's auto abilities. First off, let's talk about the ult really quick. Stellar Circle 5. It has 13k base attack power, 14k base break power, so it's a pretty decent ult. 3 stars crit chance. It adds Ranger Trance too when you do it. This ult's pretty good. If you've got something like a lightning skin, you're gonna want to use that on top of this ult though. It's a single target. It can definitely do the job, but the issue is it's single target, so it's not the best for that. Orb draw wise, you're gonna have water, wind, and light elements for your orbs, so that's pretty good. You know, good stuff there. Now let's look at where this job really shines. We're talking about clutch barrier, clutch boost, clutch haste, clutch snipe. Not bad. They're not my favorite clutches, honestly, especially not for a breaker, but it's decent. Now you do get heal drives 2% to water, wind, and light each one. That's pretty nice. Now this is where it really goes crazy. So enhance water 120, enhance wind 120, enhance light 120. So every single element that you get access to is enhanced already based stats by 120%. Immediately makes up for the really low magic, which is awesome. So it looks way better once you're looking at these auto abilities. So keep that in mind when you're building up. If you can hit an enemy weakness, you are going to be doing some pretty good stuff as far as damage wise with those enhancements. Those are really high. Elemental starter plus 16 is pretty standard. The extended break plus 4 is pretty standard. The painful break plus 150% moves the Theif of Tantalus into damage dealing potential. This could be an awesome single player job because of this painful break. It's going to be able to do so much damage once you get your targets broken, and since you are a breaker, that's going to be very doable for you. Prism draw plus 15 is actually pretty damn great for a breaker. I cannot stress that enough. For a breaker, this will save your booty. And then you got your kill and draw plus 1. Auto charge ultimate, I believe this is plus 3? Is that not? That is naturally plus 3. Wow. Wow, nice. Naturally plus 3. You cannot have your break power reverted down, and when you do your job chains, you're going to shift your elements, your unusable elements, to water. Not bad, of course. The JCR is standard at 4. And then you got your multiplayer stuff here. So honestly, pretty damn good once you look at the auto abilities. Let's kind of build it up. You're gonna want to use. So hold on, before we even move on any further, really quick. Zwil Crossblade X. This is probably the new best in slot as far as damage goes for your ranger jobs. It starts with Exploit Weakness plus 50% and Painful Break plus 30. The Painful Break goes all the way up to 70%. The Exploit Weakness goes up to 70%. And then you also get, if you boost it and get, you know, boost it for long enough, you're going to get improved crits from 50, goes all the way up to 70%, and then boost ultimate on here. So it is better than the Crossblade, or than the Chaos Blade from your Judge job. If you have that one, I would switch to the Zwil Crossblade now. It is probably the best weapon we've got for right now. I would take it, honestly, if I could hit for a weakness, I would take it over the Eternity Blade X any day of the week. So that is going to be the weapon that you get for having the Zidane job. But to build it up kind of for single player, let's just throw some like random stuff on here. Let's just throw this. And then we'll look at base stats with cards. So we would want something like, I don't know, let me just throw Dragon Lord. The Dragon Lord on here. And then I always take Ultimate Boon in single player usually. Where is it? Oh, it's in use. It is in use. Let's just take Sarah for right now. And then got a great spread of elements to choose from, so that's nice. Keep Worrying, one of my favorite cards. And let's just throw in like an M&A, one of my favorite cards as well. So checking out these stats now, it looks way better. We're talking about 12k attack, 12k HP, 456 attack power, 1141 break power, which is great for single player. 645 magic, still not super high, but since all your elements are greatly enhanced, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be fine. And you'll be able to get this much higher if you've been boosting your ranger weapons. Tons of crit, tons of speed, decent defense. Now, my issue with this job right now is multiplayer. Let's look at our let's build this up in multiplayer and see what we're looking like. And I'll tell you why I might not be using this job immediately in multiplayer, just because it's currently not up to, my rangers are a little bit not up to snuff. They're very noob in a way. You're gonna want to use your Butterfly Edge. It's your only good breaking weapon, I tell you. As you can see, mine isn't super enhanced, nothing super special there. But you'd want to, yeah, something like this would be fine. But as you can see, I'm only on my personal breaker, and you know I've got no custom panels in there. Keep that in mind too. I'm only up to about 1700 break. So he needs a little love as far as break power goes before you jump in there, jump into the MP. Also, the magic is kind of low, but since your elements are enhanced 120%, it should kind of make up for the low magic. Although with some weapon boosting and some TLC and your custom skill panels, you can make this job so good. So good. It's very tanky, very reliable as a breaker. Probably one of my favorite jobs in this game for sure right now. So let me know how you guys got your Theifs of Tantalus set up. Let me know how you guys are liking them. I'm freaking loving it, man. It looks great. They even put the tail in there. I just can't get over how good it looks, how much fun it is. So let me know. And as always, if you like this kind of video, you can always leave a thumbs up, a like, a share, subscribe. Appreciate all the support, and I'll catch you on the next one.